The consensus from the public after the all-inclusive Kenyan football elections were held in October 2011 was that the exercise was free and fair. The two bona fide institutions, Kenya Football Federation and Football Kenya Limited, that later merged to form the current Football Kenya Federation, might have had the upper hand in the exercise, as the two, who were the recognized by the world governing body, were the only institutions allowed to prepare the delegates list from the recognized clubs that were eligible to participate in the exercise. Amongst the initial decisions arrived at by the FKF's National Executive Committee after assuming office was to outlaw the sprouting youth tournaments in the country. This development drew mixed reactions.
You will never take football anywhere with tournaments because tournaments come and go. A good example, we are now moving towards the elections. Watch what is going to happen. Even somebody who has never been to the stadium, he will be sponsoring a tournament. After the elections, after they get what they want from the tournament, that's the end of it.
The reasons that the Federation chairman gave for banning the youth tournaments sponsored by corporates was such that they are not helping develop the game. And instead, the Federation preferred that the money be channeled to the Federation in developing the youth football, but not organizing the tournaments.
That aside, the Federation has earned plaudits for initiating youthful programs which offered a chance for the ladies and men under 20 national teams to compete during the recently concluded continental competitions. However, despite all these projects, there is a flip side to the above. A couple of months into their tenure, a seed of discontent was sown. A clique of bona fide elected Federation officials led by Vice Chairman Sami Sholei and Nairobi branch chairperson Dan Shikanda fell out with the immediate boss Sam Nyamweya, who thereafter perhaps inevitably kicked them out.
The problem that I had with the constitution is, first of all, it is very clear with the constitution that we have that the chairman cannot be fired, but the chairman can fire the other people.
As at the time of going on air, Sholei alongside Dan Shikanda remain on indefinite suspension and have been joined on the opposition front by Tom Alila.
You cannot intimidate me with a suspension. And don't think that if you call me back tomorrow, then I'll come shying off just because you suspended me.
We can't achieve by talking, by quarreling, for the wrong reasons. We are in the media.
Football Kenya Federation was then involved in what many believed was an avoidable confrontational war of words with their regional counterpart CECAFA. This was primarily as a result of the regional body shifting the hosting rights of the prestigious annual Senior Challenge Cup from Nairobi to Kampala.
The coach thinks that this CECAFA Cup is useless.
All our 12 members, they must know CECAFA belongs to them. CECAFA is not my company.
We hosted CECAFA, Senior Challenge Cup here, and it was an embarrassment. Successfully, but it was an embarrassment. It was an embarrassment because some of those people now making noise are the same people who made a lot of noise and we were not able to get the right sponsors on board. I thought it was too soon for Kenya to host such a tournament.
This impasse has eventually been resolved as FKF have released a statement that retracts their earlier stance by confirming that Kenya will send out a strong team to Uganda to compete at the CECAFA tournament later this month. On to matters on the pitch, the national senior men's soccer team's recent results have been a source of concern.
The current ratings of Harambee Stars are unacceptable. There was a time when we had risen to position 67 globally.
Probably with this in mind, the Federation appointed an experienced tactician 2 months ago on a one-year contract. His job description involves spearheading the national team through the upcoming African Nations Championship, CECAFA Senior Challenge Cup, and the remaining World Cup qualifiers. Several improvement signs have been noted since the Frenchman's arrival, but the upcoming performances and results will prove much more of a litmus test.
What we will need is to be patient, to work and work and work again, and hope for positive result as soon as possible, even if it's not always the case to get a positive result since the beginning.
Kila mtu yote nye anafanya kazi, inabidi kumupa time. Wakati yote iko na hard time, ikisha kupita miaka miwili, tutafanya evaluation ya kazi. Tutakuwa tumewaona na tumewajua zaidi, tuwape muda.
All said and done, this crop of leaders have another 3 years to complete their term in office and thereby be judged on a larger scale.